Good morning and welcome to another video. This week I've been a bit inspired by the cost of living crisis, and I always think that cycling is such an elitist sport and it's so expensive, the barrier to entry is huge, and I wanted to highlight this by doing a challenge. I'm going to try and live off just £2 a day. Now just the sheer amount of foods that you need to eat when you're training and the sports food that you have to eat, I'm going to have to get quite creative. So we actually have a special guest in the video today. Welcome to my mum, who's going to be helping with the planning and stuff because she is a genius when it comes down to eating on a budget. Mum, what do you think of the challenge?
It will be a challenge.
Yeah, we've already started working out how much things are going to cost, and we've already had to change the challenge once. It was going to be £10 for a whole week, but it just was not doable. So the rules of this challenge are going to be pretty simple. I've got £2 a day for all my food, all my drink, all the food that I eat while I'm training, and I'm not allowed to use any food to eat that's already in the house. Now I'm going to let myself off with salt and pepper because I think that's a basic thing. I'm going to do the challenge for 5 days, so that gives me a total of £10 to shop with. So let's see if I can do it. Right, we're off to Aldi. Mum, are you excited?
Yes, extremely.
We've got a pen and paper, we're prepared, we're writing down everything that we're going to be buying so that we know we don't go over. And I've got my £10 ready to go. Oh, I dropped it. Well, that wouldn't have ended well, would it? We've been saved. The potatoes are on Super 6. This is what I mean about the sports products. Look, electrolyte tablets. A £5. A £5. That's half my week's worth of food. We've come into Sainsbury's because Aldi let us down on a few things. Yes! Cheap jams! So I've got 32p left and I think we may have struck gold. Clearance Jaffa cakes, 30p? I mean, lemon and lime flavour, but as Mum said, I think I'm going to be desperate at this point, so they're going in. We've got a conundrum. Do we go for the Jaffa cakes or a bar of cheap chocolate? Or what do you think?
It's a dilemma. I'd go for the Jaffa cakes, a bit more of a treat.
What if they're disgusting, they're lemon and lime flavoured?
So go for the chocolate because you'll like that. Otherwise it would be my fault and the whole challenge will fall on my head.
Okay, I'm going to go for the chocolate. Yeah. So we've just got home. Let's get all the stuff out and show you what we've got. So I've divided everything up into meals so I can show you what I've got. For breakfast, got some porridge, milk, jam. Then for backup lunch, I've got some potatoes and baked beans. 3 dinners are peach and chickpea curry. Got a lentil curry. I've got some onions and peas that can kind of go in everything. And then a sausage and carrot kind of ragu. And then for the turbo, I've got the bread and jam, which can make jam sandwiches. Now these were a bit of a revelation. 35p, right, and each biscuit has 9 grams of carbs. I decided to go with the chocolate in the end because I thought it can go in the porridge, it can add to things, it's a bit more versatile. So the total of the 2 shops was £9.98. £9.40 in Aldi and 58p in Sainsbury's. The first breakfast. Got some porridge oats with milk and a little bit of jam. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the most exciting breakfast. I'm gonna pop the nutritional stats up there for you guys. I'm gonna put some nutritional information throughout the video just to hold myself accountable to make sure that, yeah, we're doing things cheaply, but make sure that getting in the nutrients and carbs and protein and stuff that you need. Quick evening spin on the cross bike. Look at this beautiful weather. They've just made this new bike path. Look how perfect the tarmac is. Oh boy. Love a rest day spin. Flat pedals, just chilling, the dream. This is the Pro living by the beach. Beautiful riding. Windy as though. Right, time for dinner. I promise I won't turn this into too much of a cooking show. God, this looks a bit depressing. Not very much food, is it? Okay, so I've already cheated a little bit. I've used curry powder, and I couldn't afford curry powder in my shop, but Curry powder is something that you would buy and you would use it for weeks. And there's some stuff that I've bought here that will last way more than 5 days. So I'm thinking it will balance out, you know. Just a few lentils. Right, let's let that simmer. So I got distracted while I was cooking it and now it's burnt on the bottom. Look, can you see, like on the bottom it's all... But I think it'll just add a bit of flavour, you know. It'll be fine. So these are the leftovers, ready for my lunches and other dinners. This tastes pretty nice, to be fair. Not bad. I'm impressed and pleasantly surprised. Good morning, it's day 2. I think this breakfast is going to get boring very quick. Plain porridge is so plain. I'm making the most of free coffee at work. So it's lunchtime, got some lunch. It's just a bit of leftovers from last night. So I just realised I didn't give you like the nutritional information last night, so I'll do that right now. Just got home from work and have a quick snack before I go on my ride. Guess what I'm going to have? More porridge. So I've got 3 jam sandwiches, that should keep me going for the ride. The problem is they don't half take up loads of space in your pockets. So just got home from my ride. My first thoughts on jam sandwiches as fuel. Like I have done jam sandwiches before, and it was fine, to be honest. Like they felt okay, a little bit heavy on the stomach, especially as I was doing VO2 max intervals today. But I think my main issue was the fact that I ate a bowl of porridge like right before I went for a ride, because that was making me feel like a little bit sick. But what I'm going to do is put the total carbs up there for you guys. Again, that's the carbs including the porridge, and I had a biscuit before I went because I feel like I had it just before, so I feel like that should be included on the ride. I normally aim for about 60 grams of carbs an hour, so it'll be interesting to see how that number compares. Okay, so let's go make some dinner. I didn't want to eat lentil curry again, so I'm making another meal and then I'll keep all the leftovers and kind of alternate the things. So I'm going to make a sausage ragu. Got these frozen sausages that I got from Aldi. 16 for like £1.60, it was a bargain. Then cut up some carrots really small, onion for just the base. And I've got this chunky mushroom tomato sauce that can make the sauce. And then I'm going to have it with some kind of like jacket potatoes.
Big shout out.
So these aren't the highest quality sausages. I don't know if I'd buy them all the time. They look a bit anemic, but I'll let you know how they taste. Ooh boy, it's looking good. So we got sausage ragu, we got a few jacket potatoes and some peas. Right, let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's actually really nice. Solid 7 out of 10, I say. Oh, do you know what? That's probably a bit harsh. Maybe 8 out of 10. So I will put the nutritional information up there for you guys. So got some pudding, got some natural yogurt with a couple of squares of dark chocolate. It's not too different from my normal pudding, to be fair. We'd normally have like a bit of maybe like honey or something on it. I think really like the big difference with doing this challenge is that you don't get a huge amount of variety, so you're having to use things for lots of different meals, so you just get a bit bored of things, but I'm sure it'll be pretty nice. Good morning, welcome to day 3. Now on Wednesdays I go to the gym before work, but actually I don't even have work today because we've got like a training day kind of thing on Teams, so it's a bit more of a relaxed morning. But I don't like having a huge meal before I go to the gym, so I think I'm just going to have a couple of biscuits, and normally I would have like a banana or something, so it feels a bit weird to just be having biscuits, and I really want a coffee, but that's like, I'm actually quite sad that I'm not going to work because I'm not going to be able to have a free NHS coffee. I never thought I'd be saying that. 2 oaties. I mean, it's oats, it's basically porridge, isn't it? I wish I was Jesus. Forget turning water into wine, I'd turn water into coffee. So I've just got back from the gym. I would normally now have like a protein yogurt or a protein bar. I'm gonna have to be a bit more creative today. So I'm thinking either beans on toast or like oats and porridge actually does have quite a lot of protein in it. So let's see if we can get the same amount of protein in my post-workout meal. Half can of my basics beans. It's got just under 8 grams of protein, and then the bread I think it's about 2.5 grams of protein per slice, so that's about, oh my god, my maths, 12 grams of protein, so similar to one of those protein bars.
Super strong or super talented or prolific winners.
10 out of 10. Yeah. So I was still hungry, so I've just made myself a small bit of porridge with a bit of chocolate in as well. Right, it's lunchtime and shock horror, I got the same thing again. Lentil curry with rice. To be fair, I think it's getting better. Like, the more I'm eating it. So I've just finished my training day. I'm gonna go out for a quick endurance ride now. I've just had a bowl of porridge. I think I might actually turn into an oat. I've eaten so many bowls of porridge. I think it's just because it's the easiest quick snack to eat. I'm not gonna lie, I've really missed coffee today. Like, water gets boring very fast. I'm a big like squash and like Diet Coke drinker, so to just have water has been really sad today. Especially when you just sat in front of a laptop, like all you want is a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, but it's alright, we carry on. So I've just got back from my ride and disaster has struck. I've got a caffeine withdrawal headache. It's just hit me, man. It's horrible, like proper behind my eyes. Otherwise though, feeling okay, feeling a bit bloated, but I think that's just all the all the oats and things and like not being able to eat sports products. But tonight for dinner I think I'm gonna have the same thing, have a sausage ragu that I made last night and maybe do some mash with it, so should be nice. I feel so unwell, like I've got such a bad headache, I feel so sick. I think I'm just gonna force down some dinner and go to bed. This caffeine withdrawal headache is no joke. Like if it wasn't 7:30 at night, I think I would just better than have a coffee. But otherwise I won't be able to sleep and it'll just make it worse. So I have some food, go to bed and then... Good morning, welcome to day 4. I've just had 10.5 hours sleep. I'm very much looking forward to a coffee at work today. I've had to be sensible this morning because I could feel the start of a headache coming on again, and like realistically I do need to go to work, I do need to be functional, so I've made a compromise. I've got a cup of tea, so not coffee but something with a little bit of caffeine in. Guess what I'm having for breakfast? Porridge! I'm also just cooking a bit of rice to go with my lentil curry that I'm going to have for lunch. This is the remnants of the best coffee ever. I'm not gonna lie, I did get into work slightly early just so I could get a coffee. Just heading out for a threshold session, literally my least favourite session of the week. But short sleeves, boy, and the new kit. This kit is so comfortable, man. Might join in for the chain gang for the last lap or so if I get all my efforts done in time, so that should be a bit of fun. Fuel-wise, I've got 3 jam sandwiches and 2 OTs, so it should keep me going. I've had a couple of biscuits before I left as well. Hopefully should be enough carbs to keep me going. Just got back from a ride, got dropped from the train gang, which to be fair I had done an hour and a half of threshold intervals before, so I'll let myself off. Anyway, I'm starving, so I was going to make the peach and chickpea curry, but I think I'm just going to have my sausage casserole leftovers. Probably with a bit of mash again. I'm getting used to the jam sandwiches and biscuits, you know, it's quite nice, like I feel fine. It feels just as good as like the normal energy bars and stuff that I normally eat. So maybe this will become a long-term thing, save myself a bit of money. Oh, this looks good today. Got a big pile of mash, got my sausage ragu and some peas. I think the main thing I'm missing is, you know, like a variety in vegetables. Like I love my veg and I love my fruit, and I feel like that's what I've really been lacking this week. It does taste 10 out of 10 though. So I'm going to do a bit of an experiment for pudding because I'm still quite hungry and I fancy some like granola kind of thing. So I'm going to mix my oats with some like melted jam and then bake it and then put in some of the dark chocolate and then have it with yoghurt. So let's see how it goes. It smells delicious already, so hopefully it goes well. It was smelling great, right? But I think I burnt it. Oh no. Right, the moment of truth. Ugh. Yeah, that's definitely burnt. Oh well, we'll just put the chocolate in with the yoghurt. I'm gonna put a bit of jam in as well. Definitely had worse puddings. This is pretty nice actually. I added a few oats because, you know, like, I'm expecting oats now. Like I've told myself I'm having oats, so I've put a few just dry oats in. I can't believe tomorrow's the last day. Bring it on. I've actually got loads of food left as well. I might be able to do it for a whole week. Good morning, welcome to the last day. Welcome to day 5. Woo! Surprise, surprise. I've got a bowl of porridge. Right, porridge is done. Let's go to the gym. So I just got back from the gym, gonna have some beans on toast like I had last time because it was pretty nice and it's pretty easy and I've got to go to work in like 20 minutes, so speed is of the essence. Just doing a bit of yogurt while I'm waiting. Does anyone else find that they like end up eating more while they're cooking than they actually do with the meal that they're eating? It definitely makes coming to work more exciting when you've got coffee. So just having some lunch, got my sausage ragu that I made the other night. Finally the last portion of that, it's lasted a long time, with some potato wedges and some peas. I just got home from work. Well, I say just got home from work. I got home from work, sat and chilled for a bit, and now I'm going out for like a kind of steady recovery / endurance ride. I'm going to take out a couple of them OT biscuits and just obviously some water out on the ride. And yeah, I can't believe this is the last day. Like, the 5 days has flown by. So let's go get some cycling done. Just got back from my ride, gonna grab a shower and then get some dinner ready. I'm making peach and chickpea curry tonight. It's from this cookbook, a girl called Jack, and it's honestly, like, I've had this cookbook years and it is the best cookbook in the world. I've literally got all her cookbooks, wait. This one's really good, and where's the other one? Oh, this tin can, so it's like all these books where all the recipes are made out of canned ingredients, and then like for every book you buy, she donates one to a food bank for people. So like they've got recipes for how to use the canned goods that they get given. So first you chop your onion and pop that in. Now the recipe says also to put in onion, garlic and chilli, but obviously like my budget didn't stretch to that. And put a bit of cumin in. And then you literally add a tin of peaches, a tin of chopped tomatoes, and a tin of chickpeas. And you let it simmer, and it's done. And it's 10 out of 10. I've really missed snacking as well. Like, I've taken to nibbling on carrots. And then once it's all reduced down, it's all lovely and like thick and sticky. So we've got the last supper, got the peach and chickpea curry, got some carrots, peas, and some rice. I think if I ever see a carrot or pea again, it'll be way too soon. It's so good. Like the sweet and spicy, like I love sweet and savoury things, you know, like sweet and salty popcorn, sweet and spicy curries. 10 out of 10. I do got some natural yogurt with some crumbled up OTs and a little bit of jam. Good morning, it's Saturday morning and the challenge is over. I am so excited for a coffee and I don't even know what I'm going to have for breakfast. I'm actually probably still going to have porridge. Oh my god, I've missed this. Oh man. Now I'm just going to do a quick review of the week. Like, I've made notes, I'm prepared. So I wanted to go first into like, what did I miss the most this week? Mainly it was fruit and veg, you know, like the variety. I literally had carrots and peas and that was it. And you can't underestimate the importance of micronutrients, especially when you're training hard. And I was thinking like probably didn't get quite enough iron this week either. And also snacks, like I missed snacks because although I had enough food for like breakfast, lunch and dinner, there wasn't like I quite often snack on apples or like really random stuff. Like I love snacking on like pickled onions and gherkins and stuff, and so I missed that kind of thing. And so like, what were the difficulties with doing such low budget training? So number one is like a lot of planning. So this is the back, like I don't know if you can see, like you had to plan the price of everything, and it took us like an hour and a half to do the shop, like just trying to work out how much everything cost. Second of all was like the convenience of food. So like the jam sandwiches and the biscuits on the ride, eating them was fine, but it was just how to transport them. So like making sure things didn't break up or smush in your pockets. Like on that train of thought, how did I fuel my training? So as I said, it was mainly jam sandwiches and those like OTs, which are fake hobnobs, and just water. So I did kind of miss having energy drink or energy bars, which were a lot easier to eat, they're easier on the stomach. Although I didn't really have very many problems. Occasionally I was a bit bloated, although I think I mentioned earlier, like that was probably because I had like huge bowls of porridge before I went out. Last but not least, how did I feel this week? I actually did quite enjoy it. I quite liked the simplicity of knowing what you were going to eat for every meal because there wasn't anything else to eat. Like it kind of took the decisions out of it, which was quite nice. That day when I had no coffee, honestly, I've never felt so ill. Like I never feel like nauseous, I don't feel sick. And I was just like lying in bed, like trying not to throw up. Like that's insane. Like, and in terms of training, like I felt great. I think because it's a lot harder to get protein in when you're eating on a budget because you can't get the lean meats and things. So although you're getting protein from, you know, like pulses and beans and stuff, you're obviously getting a lot of carbs as well. So I think I was probably eating a lot more carbs. And so my training, I felt great, like all the way through the week, felt really good. Yeah, that finishes off the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, drop it a like, give the channel a subscribe. And if you've got any questions about the week, then just drop them in the comment section down below. I've actually got quite a lot of food left, so I think £1 a day might be doable. So let me know down below if you want to see a £1 a day challenge. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.